Hello, Radiant Soul Lights. It's great to connect with you on this soul path. If you're new to this community and channel, welcome. I am Michele, and I welcome you with open arms. And I do hope that you get some insight and understanding about your path at this time. As always, the timestamps are in the description box. Sometimes they're pinned to the top of the comments, but always in the description box below, and you can always skip ahead. For this tune in, we're going to see why you're going through what you're going through. I was contemplating a reading, and in my meditation, I was really getting a blank. And then very often, a lot of times, I'll do something else and the messages will start coming through. So it's like I aligned through the meditation and open up to divine source energies, as well as my guides. Some of you already know this, but if you're new, I am a conscious channel and a trance channel. I have been channeling since 4. I've had the psychic ability, also as a natural psychic, which actually that started first on my path, was the psychic ability. And my parents and family were aware of this, and I love sharing this gift with all of you, and I love connecting with all of you. If you do feel a resonance, I would appreciate it if you would like and subscribe, and also share any of the videos that you feel would help someone else. That would be greatly appreciated. You can also connect with me on Patreon for a deeper and more extensive view and study of advanced metaphysics, spiritualism, spirituality, and the esoteric studies. We do a lot of different things there: astrology, tarot, really a lot of the disciplines that I have studied and have been trained in. Anyway, we're going to be looking at where you are now, what's going on, why are you where you are now, why are you experiencing what you're experiencing right now in your life. We're going to be looking through the Akashic Records, which is like a collection, or it's really a compendium. Some people call it a book, but really when you read it, it is various vibrational frequencies and a map or a blueprint of what you're going to experience, and variations of that. And it is read through the astral, so that we connect in through the astral plane to get to the Akash, to get to the emotional aspect of your being, and really what inspires you, what incites you, what impassions you. So we're going to get a little bit of a prediction here of what's coming up next, and we're also going to be looking at as above, as so below. So what's going on in the spirit realm for you? What's going on with the advanced aspect of your being, the higher self, or the evolved you, or what we call in esoteric principles the perfected you. There's a perfected you, and then there's the you that goes through the whole idea of imperfection, or learning, or trying, or becoming. But there is a part of you that has already become. You're in your becoming, but you've already become what you are. And so we're going to be also connecting into that part of you as well. They should be shorter, just to get to the point, because there's a lot of change that's happening right now planetarily, which a lot of people are awakening to their next level of their decoding. They're being decoded, getting their original coding, and connecting more to their original soul blueprint and soul signature frequency. So I hope this brings some clarity, insight, understanding, and just a sense of lightness and being. This will be soul story number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Now, just to add a little bit, because a lot of people, I love stones. Some of you have commented on my wonderful crystal family. I will put an amethyst in front of each one and see, because the amethyst really speaks to that higher vibrational frequency of us. It really is one of the key crystals or stones on the spiritual path and esoteric path. So again, soul story number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. I'm going to pause here and just tune in a bit. So if you're in a place that you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes and take a deep cleansing breath in, breathing in that breath of life. As you breathe out, relax the body more. Feel the connection to your inner being, your soul. And the next breath in, let that breath be a little longer. And as you breathe out, let that out breath be a little slower. Now let your breath go and let your inner gaze, your inner focus on your inhalation and exhalation. Focus on the in-breath and out-breath as you center inside. Really attuning and aligning to the pure, perfected vibrational frequency of you. You're aligning to the true nature of you. You're aligning all aspects into the higher vibrational aspect of you, coming into the evolved self or selves. However you're manifesting, you're bringing all that energy into one point of awareness and consciousness right here, right now, feeling the perfection of you, connecting into the perfected aspect of you, aligning and attuning more to the soul through the signature frequency. You are attuning to the soul signature frequency, aligning to your true nature. As you connect deeper within, you are now connecting into the perfected aspect of you through wholeness, connecting into your perfection. You are perfect as you are. And when you feel ready, choose the cards or stone or cards that you most connect with. It may be more than one soul story. It may be all of them or one or two. Trust your own intuition and inner guidance at this time. Soul story number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Let's get to the soul stories. Hello, soul light. So I get to your reading and I'm aware that the candle is making this room very warm, almost kind of too hot, but yet the sun feels good. This is an important moment for you because you're looking at different aspects of your destiny. You know, the palm of the hand reads our destiny. And the right hand shows our future, shows where we're going or where we're at now and where we're going. The left hand is our past. This is really important for you because you've made a decision really to focus on your present opportunities, the present circumstances that you can create, that you can share more of your wisdom and understanding. A lot of you have, just drinking some water, and I want to just adjust my mic because it flipped. Okay. Wow. Did you flip? So there's something you're changing in your life. There is something that you are really changing and you're really starting to recognize, I have to embrace this now. I have to do this now. I have to move forward. There's been a lot of healing for you in the sacral center as well as the root chakra. You are moving into a high level phase of manifestation, of drawing in, of creating, and some form of new creative ability. A lot of you are hands-on on something. That means that you're taking a more active approach in your life. This stone is It's pretty amazing. All of the amethysts are. This one I'm getting a lot to do with security. So there's something that you're building, you're drawing in some kind of insight or understanding or idea. And you're holding it in the palm of your hand. Your future, your destiny is in the palm of your hand. Okay. So you've got, I embrace my soul purpose and align all aspects of my life to it fully. Okay. And then you've got the crocodile card here. I'm getting a lot of information. You have a lot of ancient wisdom. You have on the earth plane been transmuting a lot of denser or lower level energy. You could have found yourself in experiences or situations that you might have even considered toxic or challenging. And you have that ability to really dive deep and see what's going on, whether within yourself or another person or a situation. But I do feel that you have that ability, and also to seize opportunity. So on a soul level, you're kind of quiet and then you act or you pounce. And I'm hearing, and I'm really being seen in the Akashic, your number is coming up. It's going to be your time now. If you felt that you've been held back, it's your time. Your time is coming. All right, these cards are representing right now the soul story, what's unfolding for you on the earth plane. And this may hold also where you find yourself right now. I'm going to align a little further because I'm getting 2 decks to use with you, because I'm getting, some of you are very, very creative, you're artistic, you're doing something a bit different in the world. Some of you are working, on your own. A lot of you are working on your own or for yourself. And then there's a group of you that are also working corporately, and you're deciding, do I stay with this corporation or company, or do I do something else on the side? So some of you are going to be transitioning into some kind of new approach to life, or earning income, or quote unquote making money, or making money come to you, or accruing money. A lot of you, this has to do with something that's creative, something that you came here to do. Many of you are working through some kind of, could be content creation, some form of self-expression. You're waking up more to your soul's purpose, how your soul's purpose manifests or unfolds. And of course, you've got untapped power. And I do feel this is it, untapped power. You're getting ready for a boon. What's the next one? A boon. But look at all that amethyst color, violet. So you're really connecting in through the crown chakra at this point. There's a boon coming in. Oh wow, look at, you've got soul purpose twice. Okay, so let's put this here. This is the bridge, what we call the bridge from the higher realm to the lower realm. So Spirit awakens. I embrace my soul's purpose, my soul purpose, and align all aspects of my life to it. So that's why you're going through what you're going through. You're going through a realignment. And then we've got the soul purpose, victim mentality, and then we've got shining star. Okay, now let's look at, I'm already getting the message. So that transmutation of energy that I said that you do, let me put my little pointer here. This with the crocodile energy or seizing opportunities, it's also taking what's kind of toxic or not working or is, I don't know why I'm hearing the word trashy, or what you think is trash, or I heard trash talk, or what it could have been what people said to you, and maybe you internalize this, that you're moving out of this space of victim mentality. Now the thing is, you have had a lot happen to you in your life that has been, some would say unlucky, some would say challenging, some would say a lot of disappointments. There's been various forms of emotional challenges, maybe even abuse. I mean, I'm just seeing a spectrum here. But you're moving out of this, not only victim mentality, but the tables are turning, the tide is turning, something's turning in this hand of fate. Now, a lot of people call this karma, but it's not. Karma is just simply cause and effect. In other words, if I have this stone, this beautiful amethyst, and I drop it, that's the effect, right? It's going to, gravity, it's going to fall. More likely what we're talking about when we're going to look at the Akash is your dharma. What has been your life service? So many people come in this lifetime and there's stuff they have to complete, they have to finish up. It's their dharma, it's their purpose, it's how are you being of service, how are you paying back, whether that's to people or life itself. You know, on other dimensions and other planets, this lifetime, believe me, I remember at 8 years old when I was told I was a starseed, and I was visiting my home planet, and, you know, they said, you don't have to go. And I had been here before, so I looked and I was like, oh, I didn't know if I really wanted to come back. That's why I also had a near-death experience at 4, and then another one at 28 through my mom. But it's challenging, but it's a sense of service. So some of you come in with a strong sense of service and purpose. You are one of those soul beings. So there's information that you have that is needed and necessary at this time. There's activities, there's a focus, there's teachings, there's things that you're meant to do that is adding to the collective awakening. So in a way, when you on other planets, there is this kind of, you know, paying back in a way. It's kind of like the price of the admission, the ticket, right? If you know of Disneyland, the e-ticket, you've got to pay. There's a payment. Okay, then you've got, here we are, double mission. Look at light worker starseeds, serve the world by being you. Some people are light workers, some people are star seeds. Not all light workers are star seeds, but all star seeds are light workers, if you're truly a star seed. So this is saying activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you are led. Yeah. So you have been feeling like, what the heck am I doing here out in the middle of nowhere? What am I doing? What's going on? Stuff isn't lining up. What's happening? I have a mission, or I'm awakening to this mission. Things should be easier. But you're both a light worker and a star seed. So you have the new emerging consciousness, codes within you. And then as a light worker, you're here to heal. See, light workers are not just about healing others. It's also about healing ourselves. So this is what's happening in the heavens for you. Now, let's look at your everyday life. What's going on? Because I'm getting a lot of confusion. I'm getting, what the heck's happening here? You know, why is this delayed? I feel stuck, or this is too difficult. And because you're transmuting, I got to just tell you, with that croc energy here, crocodile, you have a lot of wisdom, but you gain the wisdom also by what you go through on life, and also you have wisdom that you're bringing in from other lifetimes and other dimensions, as well as other planetary information that is starting to open up. So things are going to get lighter. You kind of got caught here a bit in not being able to fully use your power. Okay, so there's something that's going to, a breakthrough, I feel, for you. So let's see what's going on. Soul story number 1. Okay, so there truly is a gift. This is a timeless reading, but there could be something for you in the summer months, is what I'm hearing. Okay, I'm going to move this camera back, because I want to get another row in here. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay. So you've come in with this energy, you're understanding it more. Many of you have known this perhaps all your life. You've had this strong sense of purpose. You're here to help others. You are getting a boon though. So something is coming in that brings a power, emotional fulfillment, brings back passion and purpose. Now, why has this been happening to you? Because you're here to transmute lower vibrational energy. And you had a lot to transmute, not just from your own patterning, your own human design and the family around you, but societal situation. Oh wow, look at that Ace of Swords. So 2 aces. So there is going to be a new idea, new direction. You're getting some kind of idea or input that gets you in a new direction. I feel that where you can share your gifts more, you can shine more, where I do feel there's also going to be more abundance. This boon brings you blessings, and it also, the boon could be, it's going to be something that feels like chance, like it's luck, but it's not. It's lined up because it's part of your purpose. So keep to your alignment. 9 of Wands, just as I said, keep to your alignment, we get the card of strength. So keep to your alignment, keep to your purpose. You have this power. You have not even hit your power source yet. I mean, as amazing as you are, soul story number 1, those of you that are gravitating this, there's a lot more that's going to set you apart from people, from the group. You're a leader of a specific soul collective. Queen of Swords, 4 of Wands. Okay, so you're having to cut certain things out or certain people out to move forward, you know, or this mindset. You're really honing things in right now. You're really tapering things in to connect to this soul's purpose. Look how the soul's purpose is in the middle. This is everything to you right now. Your soul's purpose is everything to you right now. It's where you're meant to focus. That is the ultimate for you right now. Everything that aligns you to that passion, that purpose, insight, inspiring, creating. Look at that, Aries. It's time to do it. So I do feel for you July 17th of 2023, because whenever you could be watching this video years down the road. Whenever you watch it, it's perfect for you. But in July 17th, 2023, I do believe it's the 17th, the nodal axis changes from North Node in Taurus, South Node in Scorpio, into North Node in Aries, South Node in Libra. So it doesn't matter if you're partnered or with someone. Many of you are going to have a partner, a partnership that helps you, but the focus is you, fiercely you. 13, you're under fierce transformation. That's the only thing. I feel that you don't even know yet what's coming up. I definitely feel like this reading, you don't know yet what's coming up. There's something so transformative and so powerful that gets you in an expansion or new direction in your life, where you're being seen for your wisdom or what you know, and it's a destiny issue. Some of you, it's happening in 3 months, some of you in 5 months. So between 3 and 5 months from when you're reading this reading with me, watching this reading, you're going to have an amazing transformation, a huge transformation. And I mean in your life, that brings in a lot of abundance, prosperity. It brings in what you feel has been lacking on the earth plane. Wow, let go of fear. That's the victim. Like, this is going to happen to me. This is not going to happen. So this is where your guides are leading you. This is on the Akashic. You're going to be very direct, quick thinking, quick-witted. You're going to do a lot with communication. You're moving really forward in your life. You're taking a major leadership position, and you're connecting into this power source. There is this aspect of you, because right now what's happening is a lot of people are getting this new aspect of their soul that's going to be leading their soul for this part, and that's what I see with you. Look at that. It's like soul energy, solar energy beaming you, where you're now so aligned to the divine will, the higher self, that you're very open, you're very powerful, you're electrical, but you're also very magnetic. This is an electrical energy. Gold is very electrical. It's a balance of electrical and magnetic, because when you wear gold, it also attracts. So the solar plexus is sufficiently healed to attract on a higher vibrational frequency. So you are that star seed. You're meant to talk, to share, to bring this information in through your creativity, through whatever project, whatever you're working on. You're meant to bring this in. Just going to ground the energy a bit with the runes. Wow. Rado. Travel, movement, perfection. And then you've got Wunjo. Yeah, you're going to get something that you love doing. Laguz, go with the flow. Thorn. Whoops. Yeah, as soon as you embrace, like, hey, I'm in Tiwaz, which is Mars energy, as soon as you embrace that I am here to push through, maybe some of you have Scorpio energy, or you have a lot of, or Pluto, or the Pluto going back into critical degrees, that anuretic degree in Capricorn, could be giving you the last kick out of your Dharma. So again, you're going to do your Dharma in a way that doesn't feel so heavy. I feel the service part for you is over in the personal, individual realm, in the realm of family. You've cleared up a lot having to do with family, a lot of family patterning. You're going to be working with the collective, okay? You're working with groups. You're working with the earth. You're working with the universe. Not to say you didn't with the individual stuff that you went through, transformations, but you're getting both a new direction and a new idea that helps get you there. And you have completed a cycle, okay? So it is over. And so you're moving really in the direction that you want to go in with. You're here to help awaken Earth and on the inhabitants on Earth. You're working very much vibrationally. You've come in as a light worker and a star seed. And now it's time to share that in different ways. So it's going to be different for a lot of you, but that's what I feel is going on. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Gemini, writing. Mars, publishing. Some of you are publishing a book, 6th house. Mars and Gemini. So be ready for a radical change in your routine and for things to greatly pick up. People are seeing you. Someone is seeing you. That 4 of Wands, accolades, acclaim, success, new level. There's contracts coming that get you in a new level, get you seen, get you the help that you need. You're going to find people coming out of everywhere. I call magical helpers coming out to help you. All right, so light. So why are you going through what you're going through? Because you're clearing that patterning on the human earth plane of victim mentality, overcoming challenges and obstacles, and understanding that you are this great catalyzer and catalyst. You break down through transmutation, lower vibrational energies, dark energies, stuck energies, and transmute that into creative or usable energy. So look in your life right now and see, what have I gone through? How can I share it? How can I help others? How can I just communicate? Who cares about helping others? You're going to naturally do that. Take whatever you've gone through and create with that energy. Take that energy and create with it. Is it a story? Is it a play? Is it a piece of music? Is it a tweet? Right now I'm doing threads. Will threads still be here on Instagram? Is it a post? Is it a book? Is it something? Is it a company? Is it whatever it is that you're doing? It's time to step forward. And you're going to have the energy, you're going to have the focus, and also the opportunity, and people are coming that are going to be the catalyst for you to now move forward. Lots of love, light, and ultimate love from the universal heart. Hello, radiant soul light. I'm hearing, I've got the whole world in my hands. Now this is copper, but it's reminding me of the world. A very transformative time for you. You've come in with sometimes a focus on world or worldly possessions or the earth plane. Sometimes you can get a little locked in there. But there's something very different about you culturally, your mindset, or how you look, or maybe you come from an indigenous culture or original beings in body form, right? I'm reminded of an arrowhead with this, and also the three directions, which encompasses the energy of the Empress: body, mind, spirit, right? Body, mind, soul. And it is time for you to really align your energy. Now, copper is a conductor. It's also for cleansing and clearing, but it conducts electricity. You may want to wear copper. There could be something with the blood or clarifying the blood also with you. So we're going to see why are you here? So part of your Dharma has been clarifying or clearing the air within yourself or within others. Many of you have felt that you're not of the right blood or the right type, or you don't look the right way, or you don't think the right way to fit in or to be very successful. I do feel ancient bloodline. Now, some of you could be type O. It doesn't necessarily have to be literal, though. I'm just getting that. But I feel like there's something ancient about you or your background or something that you've studied or trained in, or maybe your family lineage. Many of you have been on this earth plane a long time, and for a long time, and multiple times. You come back at critical junctures on the earth plane, critical shifts on the earth plane. So there's a galactic energy that you come in with also, and a very strong earthed or earthed energy. And this is why I'm also getting the work with triangles, maybe sacred geometry. Some of you could have math in your background or be drawn to sacred geometry, or let's say fractals or the flower of life. Some of you could be musicians, but you're able to see things mathematically. So it could be astrology, could be numerology. All right, share your gifts. Okay, now you're coming in as the starfish. Now the starfish is very self-contained. It's also obviously meant to shine. The starfish, people look for starfish. Starfish are not everywhere. They're almost, in some areas, they're completely extinct. I know where I grew up by the beach, I would find them. You don't see them anymore. So again, there's something a little unique or different about you that I feel you need to use. You haven't felt like you fit in. So we've got here. So this row is going to be kind of the bridge between the heavens or spirit realm, or what's going on in the Akash, the astral and the Akash for you, what's going on with your soul's blueprint, and then what's happening on the earth plane. How are things manifesting? Why are you at where you're at now? But I'm going to start here. We've got share your gifts, follow the signs. You may be getting input already. I'm feeling vibrational match, wishing on a star, soul searching. And then you've got, I find peace in nature and rest my body, mind in order to reconnect or to connect to spirit. Well, some of you I'm hearing reconnect. And again, that being very self-contained, you need to recharge at night. You need good sleep. A lot of you are having issues with sleep, so take a look at that, okay? So let's look at, so you're coming in with this very self-contained, powerful energy. Now, some of you may tend to isolate, okay? Some of you may be so contained that you're isolating, but you're getting a lot of you are getting a message. Now, what I'm getting for you is what you're going through is some kind of cleansing or clearing with that copper. Francis Ford Coppola. No, Capri. Some of you are in Capri or Italy. Going to be by the seaside. So mountains are good for you. I'm getting your higher self is really coming through. That perfected soul aspect of your being is saying, we've got to connect to the original blueprint, the original memory. And so one of the things that trips you up, soul story number 2, is when you try to do things the way other people do it, or you try to push yourself energy-wise. You need downtime, and also you're very self-contained, but this is also about now sharing. You're looking for, on a soul level, vibrational matches to you. So I think being shown you've been doing a lot of soul searching. I really feel that. I really think that and feel that psychically, that you kind of realized your uniqueness, and you came in on this dimension with that uniqueness. Now maybe that uniqueness didn't get honored growing up, or in school, or even in the spiritual community. You're seeing something different. You're seeing something differently. You do things differently. So soul story number 2. Let's look at the heavens, the spirit realm. We're looking at the Akashic. What's happening for you? Ooh, that one, both of those. Look at how that, see, look how those cards came out. Did you see that? I was shuffling. I was about to shuffle again, and 2 cards came out. That's how you do things. You kind of watch and then do it, or you do it slowly and then you try it. Think of the energy of that starfish. But you have all this electrical energy, this conductivity in you. You have the ability to be an inspirer or a catalyst for people. But what it is right now, what's happening to you on the earth plane is, I think people are being called out. You might be feeling like you've gone out of a dark night of the soul, or let's say like in the Hermit card, in tarot, or a 9 cycle in numerology. Some of you could be a Saturn return or 2nd or 3rd Saturn return, where you're culling certain thing and certain people out because you're now on a soul level looking for that vibrational match. You don't want to have to try to push people up, You want the match. Ooh, star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. Well, that's what snuck out. So you have to look deeper right now in your life and go, what am I really about? What do I really want? What am I really about? What do I really want? What seems to be hidden? Now, a lot of you bring out what's hidden. I'm getting a very alchemical energy also with you, especially with that copper having to be one of the elements, one of the minerals, right? In minerals, we need minerals. Minerals are essential. So you're getting to what's essential. This is a very important time for you right now. Get to what's essential. What isn't essential, get rid of it, sell it. Or if it's people in your life, you don't have to get rid of people, because a lot of times people say, I can't be around them anymore. Or you're conflicted. It just alter how much you give, how much you ignite them, because it's draining you. Something's been draining you. Inner Earth, you'll survive this new solutions and beginnings. That's the soul searching. You're saying, I can't do this anymore. I don't know. Look how lush that is. So you need to create a lush environment for yourself to renew, because that connects you, I'm hearing, with your Lemurian roots. Whether it's traveling, a day trip, a staycation, I don't care. Whether you can go to the beach, you can go to the mountains, you can go to the lake, or you can have a picture, an image, a tapestry, a poster of that. Some place, or a garden. It doesn't matter. Is it a potted plant garden in your house? Is it a garden on your deck? Is it a garden on your balcony? Is it a garden in your yard? Or is there a garden near you? Your soul, look at this. Those energies you're coming in with, you need to replenish, and you replenish greens, green drinks, superfoods. That's going to nurture you. That's literally nurturing your blood, is what I'm hearing. Now let's look at what's going on third dimensionally. So even though you're self-contained, you're very much around sprites, I hear, fairies, sprites, elementals. You might even see and witness orbs. Again, yes, you're self-contained, you can be very independent, but it's time for you to reach out to those that are of a vibrational match. Follow the signs that you're receiving, because it's time to wish again. Look at this 9 of Pentacles. Now, things have been a bit up in the air. But then you've got the Magician coming in. King of Cups. Pisces. And so a lot of deep healing energy coming through with you, and transformative energy. Now, of course, we've got Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy here. We've got Virgo, Pisces, Virgo, Gemini. We've got Capricorn as well, building something new. And look at that, Knight of Wands, movement, insight. A lot of you, I'm telling you, are working alchemically. You're a bit of a magician right now. You're taking the lesser ideal and making it better and better. So what is happening for you on your life right now is for you to get more focused on what really works for you. What is really a match? What is vibrationally a match for you? The other thing that I'm getting from the divine aspect of your being, which everything is divine, but I'm talking about the perfected soul. You could call it the evolved self, the higher self, the evolved aspect of your being. But it's this, from the soul level, the message is follow the signs. We're guiding you, the little you. You're being guided where you can share your gifts and have the most abundance, because that's part of what you're wanting. I'm hearing to just choose one card from here that's going to set it apart. Okay. So I'm getting 2 messages here. One. Okay, it's that one. Oh, the Lovers, integration. Again, Gemini energy. Okay, hold on. Let me see them channeled. You can't do this part alone or on your own, dear one. You're healing wounds of betrayal or being left behind or held back. But now it's time to move forward and build those communities, gather with others and share your wisdom, your insights, share your gifts. It's time for you to share your gifts. Open up through the heart. And know that you are guided. Your life has meaning and purpose at this time, and you are needed. Gather with others at this time. So a lot of you are going to be doing something work-wise also in community, but you have to find the vibrational match. Now, the Lovers has a lot to do with decision-making and intuitive decision-making. So the message for you is that you really have to go by your feeling. How do you feel vibrationally? How do you feel energetically? Is a situation or person bringing too much dissonance? You're also going to be attracting people, though, that there is a bit of dissonance because you're learning something new. Reclaim your mind. This is the focus. It's time for you to focus. You have to focus on the signs. You've been given the signs. Seeing the signs. Some of them are very small signs. For some of you, it's what somebody has said to you, or you've even heard. So follow the signs. That's leading you to what you're meant to do. Okay. Okay, so we've got have faith, the 9th house. When you don't nurture your inner being, literally your inner earth, the aspect, then things don't go well. So, you're getting a vibration, you are becoming the vibrational match to your own next level. And you've been going through a purification process. And this means certain people, certain circumstances no longer fit. and you're having to get a new perspective, and that's that third eye vision. So for you, really, contemplation meditation, it would be good for observational meditation, dhyana meditation, vipassana, which all has to do with observing what is. Whether it's thoughts, feelings, and emotions, let them bubble up. You can think of a thought or feel how you're feeling and let it bubble up and observe it. And take a breath in and focus on that. And as you breathe out, envision it a little further away so you can get some observational distance. That's going to help you discern where you're actually being guided, where you're actually being led. Because you are being guided and led to more of what it is that you want to draw in on a soul level. So for you, following what brings happiness, what brings a sense of harmony. Now that also has to do with the lovers. So focus on relationships and nurture those relationships at this time. There we go. Go with the flow. Trust your intuition. Right now, it's not about the mind. You've got the third eye vision. It's reclaim your spirit. It's not overthinking. When you do that, when you follow what brings you most joy and happiness, or a sense of fulfillment, a sense of, wow, great, I met this person or connected in this way, it's bringing you in a new direction, which brings you an ending to the old. So some of you, there's something that's ending in your life, and you've been looking within saying, well, things are hung up, or they're stalled, or they're stagnant, or that's because you're getting a new perspective, which is to tap in to this higher vibrational energy or aspect of you, into the evolved self, into the higher self, into the perfected self, which is the soul. Go into the perfection of you. And in the perfection of you, if you're connecting into the perfection of you, then that's what you're going to attract. You're going to attract more of a perfect connection. There's going to be better alignment for you. All right. Let's see a message through the Astro Dice. Okay, I'm getting a channel message. Okay, so it's better in stages. All happens in stages, dear one. You have to understand this. All happens in stages or phases that lead from one to the next. Some of the phases, you're not seeing what you've are completed, what you've let go of, what you've completed. Ing, Wunju, Laguz, or Uraz, and Ing. So you have a newfound strength. It's all about vibration for you, all about vibration. So and when you click into this energy of the vibration and you're connecting into this your higher realm aspect of your being, that's the conductor for you, and that's the conductor for what it is that you want to experience. We've got Libra. Yeah, it's all about in 12th house. Uranus and Libra in the 12th. This is about you're bringing in and your people from the past. You're reconnecting. Some of you could say it's full circle. You work with the subconscious mind through meditation, through hypnotherapy. Right now, it's all about relating and relationships and opportunities. If you have to really feel, is this a vibrational match for me? If it is a vibrational match, then you move forward and you go forward. If it's a vibrational match. Okay, here's a powerful, I don't think I did, I was so spaced out from the channeling earlier that I don't think I did the Soul Insights mantra for number 1, but I will put it, Soul Story number 1, I will put it in the, maybe they didn't need one, but I'll check back in and I'll put it in the description box. But for you, I'm definitely hearing, I am seeking out a vibrational match. I'm only interested in what is a vibrational match for me. That's it. Anything else, no more trying to help, overdo, overgive. If it's not a vibrational match, then you're meant to spend less time there. Because you're coming in with a strong healer energy, and I feel like people can drain you because you're overdoing or overgiving. You could be empaths, you could be highly sensitive or psychic, But this overdoing, that's over. Overdoing is over. There's another mantra for you. Overdoing is over. This is about trusting the vibes, the feeling, the energy. You are going to gain so much strength from this. And here's another hand here, just like Soul Story number 1 had. The hand of destiny, the hand of God. It could be the energy of a yod coming in, giving you that direction. So there is something coming in your life. It's going to act like as a yod in astrology that you're meant to funnel all you're going to see everything is funneled here. Everything is aligning. Everything is aligning. It's about alignment for you. Right here, you can even see it. Aligning to the higher vibrational frequency of you. There's another mantra for you. I'm aligning to the higher vibrational frequency of life and me. Lots of love and light. Hello, Radiant Soul Light. You, dear one, are coming out of the cave. You are embracing the magic and mystery of life itself. And you are bringing your own awareness of what you've been observing within yourself and life. You are embracing yourself as a mystery. When I see this amethyst cluster, I am reminded of a cave and an opening. And the opening can be very small, but very deep. This opening can lead to a new beginning. So there's something definitely new for you. You're coming out of a cave. You've got the winter. And when I looked in at your part of the Akashic world, the Akashic compendium, the Akashic story, really, what is written in it's, you know, the Akashic is not immutable. That yes, there are destiny issues, there's things that are fated, there are things that are a destiny, but it moves. It's past, present, future, and it gets influenced. Also, it's living and breathing. It is the collection of soul stories. Akash means soul. So it's a particular part of the spirit realm that has the matrix, the blueprint, the vibrational energy and frequency that connects or amalgamates or into the astral, where we have the emotions, the emotional body. You're to be reminded that you are always connected. You haven't always felt connected on this earth dimension. And you've had a lot of dark times, a lot of either delay or stagnation or dark night of the soul. You've had times where you haven't known where you're going, or they've been very challenging, and you might term it in an earth term, dark. But you have been replenished in these. This has been like the fertilizer for you. And specifically on the Akashic level, I am getting a message from your spirit team that we are here with you. We've never left you. I am here with you. God is here with you. The impenetrable, impregnatable, life-giving force within you, God, the all that is always with you, that part. And sometimes you've tuned it out, you've walked away, sometimes you haven't felt that aspect of your being. You do have a deep connection on a soul level to the Akashic. So some of you could be Akashic readers or just connected on the soul, to the soul, or the study of the soul or understanding of the soul and spirit, your spiritual nature, spirit realm. I'm seeing that you help many, or you branch out to be with many, to help many. A lot of you give a lot of advice, a lot of help. Some of you are teachers. Some of you have found yourself entangled in certain situations that you didn't want to be a part of or no longer want to be a part of. So I am seeing in the Akashic that you are changing something, that you're detangling, you're moving away from something. You're coming out of the cave. That's what, out of the darkness into the light. So the darkness is that place of pregnancy. It's the womb. It's impregnable, right? You're able to be pregnated with new ideas, which means that you have to go within, go into the void, the cosmic womb, the cosmic void, the universal void. So some of you could literally have given birth or giving birth to something, and you don't exactly know how it's going to turn out, but there is this guiding force with you. And what in that guiding force is also the higher self, the evolved self, the collective aspect of your being through that single source as a ray of light. You are a ray of light. Your consciousness is a ray of light, and it lights up what needs to be lit up. I think I said something about expansion. Okay. I celebrate every day by honoring and respecting all life on earth, well, including you. So there's something that you're opening up to in life, a new direction or opportunity. You're opening up more to life as far as celebrating. I do feel like if you've been not as active or social, that's going to change. Let's put this way. Yeah, look at that. All these butterfly. So the spirit animal that can most help you right now, or spirit being, this little insect form, is the butterfly. You're coming out of the cave. You're coming out of the cocoon. So you're just in the beginning phase. You're literally coming out of the cocoon. You can still see a little bit of the cocoon here, and then you're getting your wings. So I keep hearing out of the darkness into the light. Your spirit will now take flight. You're living more and more from the soul. Open up to newness, and opportunity awaits you. So this is very much a time of you opening up to what is more new, different, what brings a sense of opening, expansion, what brings a sense of expansion. So this is the Akash, or this is the area of the perfected soul, the perfected self, which we could call the higher self, the evolved self. This is the totality of your being here. This is the bridge in between what you're going through, you could say astrally and etherically, and then how is it manifesting on the denser physical plane is this. So you are in a phase of expansion, yeah, because you're coming out of that cocoon, out of the cave. Before I started your reading, I kept hearing out of the cave, out of the darkness and into the light, out of the cave, you're coming out. Freedom. This expansion is bringing you the freedom that you have craved for a very long time. Now, some of you have been going for different goals, and now you're realizing what I want is freedom, freedom to choose, freedom to be. Empathic overload. The challenger. So relationships could be a challenge. Yeah, because some people have wanted to hold you back. There it is twice, financial freedom. This is what your soul wants. This is the freeing up. All this deep inner work, all this dharma. A lot of people call it karma. That's not the right term. Dharma, life experience, life service, helping others. It's moving you into a new freedom of choice and some kind of financial freedom to have the resources, the money. I'm going to say financial freedom is also resources. So you're in some form of expansion. Now, the thing is, though, that because you're coming out, there's going to be a lot of new influences around you. So you might have to pull back a little bit. But this, I'm going to put this here, freedom of choice, financial freedom, that's what you're wanting. That's the expansion. You're coming out of this place where you're recognizing, because you've gone within, that you're finally owning up. I am sensitive. I am very sensitive. I am very psychic. You're around quite a few people that aren't as sensitive as you. Maybe a few are, but a lot of you are around people that aren't as sensitive, or they think they are, but they're not. You might be around a lot of people that go, or always have people over, or always doing something with a person, you know, or they have a lot of times people have a lot going on in their life because they're not comfortable being on their own, truly or alone. So they choose a life that keeps them very busy or overly busy, whether that's kids or animal beings, cats, dogs, volunteering, friends, colleagues, projects. I'm not saying that this is bad, but you have to know your true nature. And I do feel those of you that are gravitating towards this soul story, you finally know your nature. You need the quiet to go within. But as a butterfly, now you're going to be butterflying around, flitting around to different people, different openings and opportunities, different relationships. And it might be jarring to some people, or you may be flitting around and then say, no, I can't do this, or no, I don't want to do this, or just pull back. And that can bring some challenges. So I do feel this dimension, this lifetime, what's going on with you is that you haven't yet embraced, or you're just starting to embrace your sensitive nature. And that is going to cause an expansion, because you're not going to do things that pull on you or overly drain you of your psychic energy. And you're going to be very determined for this freedom to choose what's right for you, and this financial freedom. I feel like this is a very powerful time for you, with this moving from the winter, in the cave of opening and possibilities, the cave of transmutation, that chrysalis of transmutation is bringing out quite a unique energy in life, I would say. Quite a unique energy in life. Okay, let's look at the Kosh. Let's get messages from the perfected self, which you could call the evolved self, a higher dimensional aspect of your being that's navigating. What is the message? Wow, those came out right here. What are we talking about? See, deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. That's what you've been doing. Now, many of you have been doing this not just for a year or two, but many, many years. Some of you, many lifetimes. You've come in to heal the emotional body. That's why there could be challenges in relationship here, because you've come here to heal the emotions, the energy in motion, the whole idea of relating, relationship. You've got the courage peony, unique nature, let yourself be seen. Well, you're about to. That's been blocked in the past. Now, that was held back on the Akashic level. That's what I'm being shown. So you couldn't fully reveal yourself, and it may come through why. You had to be more guarded. I feel like it had to do with timing. The timing for you to fully reveal yourself, it wasn't the right time on the planet. So to some degree, you've been held back on the Akashic level. Wow, yeah. For this level of expansion, I just heard a shot out of a cannon. So whatever comes, it's coming quickly. And there you have, trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. Yeah. So you were held back. That's by your own soul. Or it seems like that. What it is that the timing for what it is that you're meant to do is now and into the future. And it's going to come through in a big wave. I feel there's some expansion that comes in. Either you help someone, whatever it is your field. I'm getting thread, the ray of light. You are a ray of light, the thread. You're finding the common thread, or you're connecting to your thread. That's interesting. By the way, I'm going to share this. I'm on Threads through, Instagram, and I did a post today, just before I did this, about the thread of life. So if you want to follow me over there, that'd be great to connect there. But I'm just see the thread of life. I posted it. The thread of life connects everything and everyone in the universe, and it threads us to the people that we're meant to connect with for our destiny. So the relationship. So you're going through a period where you might feel like certain relationships are destined, or it's a destiny. I feel like this expansion, the 23-5 here, and then you've got the 64, and then you've got 2. You're not doing it alone. Something or someone is coming into your life to bring you to a new level, a next level, that you're going to have a lot of freedom, soul story number 3. And it's part of your destiny. I'm getting like the red thread. I'm getting the thread of life, the woof and wharf of life. The thread of life connects us on a soul level. It literally is a vibrational thread, like a ray of light being pinged like satellites that ties us together or brings us together, bonds us together. So that was held back for you, okay? Your soul wants you to know this. The perfected self, the higher self, wants you to know this, that a lot of what you tried to do, the timing was off. The time, it was not the right time. So the time is now. I don't care what age you are. You could be 104, 105, 124, 125. You could be 13 years old. Well, probably not watching this. I think this is, or 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, whatever it is that you came in with. And also for a lot of you, the age 3, 4, 5, 4 to 5, 3 to 5 is really important. Okay, I'm getting 2 cards here. 2 messages. I see. Sagittarius. Yeah, well, you're getting the higher perspective. There's a higher perspective coming in for you now. You're seeing something that you didn't clearly see, and that's because you were in this cave. You had to go within. You had to be held back. Uranus, genius. Yeah, you're genius. You're ahead of your time. But whatever I said comes quickly, that's the Uranus. There's some opening, opportunity, relationship. There's something that comes quickly that frees you up. Because on the Akashic level, the gates have been open. The gate, you were behind, you were locked. Everything you were putting in alignment was still not being totally seen, was really kind of undercover is what I'm hearing. But this Uranian energy is coming in fast and furious. It's unexpected, and it has to do with some new idea. I don't feel you know it yet. I feel like there's some new idea, there's some opening, there's some opportunity that's coming in that you don't quite know yet. Okay, we're going to use the Mystic Muse deck for you, because what's happening on a 3D level for you is you've been held back because of the timing. And it's been ready. It's like that perfected aspect of your being has felt and has been growing and nurturing the higher vibrational frequency of you, so that when you do come out and share and speak or do whatever it is that you're going to do, that shift, that you're very clear. Now you have a lot of undiluted spiritual energies, so you can be like that social butterfly. You can be in different groups, different arenas. I would say what I'm being shown for this soul group is that this is a very varied soul group. A lot of you do a lot of different things. So it doesn't matter. You're just going to be showing up differently. Ace of Emotions, Ace of Cups, aligned and in passion. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's some projects, some work. Ace of Voices. Wow. There's some energy, there's something that you're doing because you love doing it, and others are going to be in support of you and help. So this is about creativity, creative projects. 5 of Inspiration. Is that 5 of Wands? So that's part of your issue too. Why are you going through what you're going through is because on the earth plane there has to be effort, but you have put in a lot of effort and it hasn't paid off. So I get it. And there's the Chariot. New direction. The solar plexus is cleared. You've been held back. So I feel you very forcefully coming out of something, out of a situation. New direction. Some of you, this could also be a move. It's definitely kind of how you're going to have an increase in income. I almost feel someone's going to sponsor you or help you in something. Does that make sense to what you're doing? Sponsorship or helping you in something due to this transformation, or you're hired. Mindful wisdom. You're hired for teaching or for your wisdom or something that you share. Some of you could be a book. But you've been held back, and your higher self, the evolved self, the perfected aspect of your being says you were held back because the timing wasn't the right time. Wasn't the right time. So that's why you were held back. Okay, let me see any messages. You're coming out of some of you, a very dark place. But you are on your path to destiny, though. You've got Perth here. Pertho. So this is fate. This is right now your path. If you feel like you don't have control here with the Chariot, you may feel like, I don't have control of my life right now. I'm being pulled either through inspiration or through need or necessity. I'm being pulled in a certain direction. Yeah, you are. So something bounces back. Again, you've been this butterfly before, but this time you were in that cocoon or that womb or that chrysalis or that cave for quite a long time. Some of you 20 years or more. Okay, Laguz. So something you're not trusting. Let's see here. Let's get another. You're not trusting something that you're going to have the breakthrough. Yeah, need. So remember I said some of you it's going to be need. So we're either pulled by pleasure or, pushed by pleasure, pulled by pain. It doesn't matter. Your soul now is like awakening on this dimension. Okay, you're going through a soul awakening, which is going to expand the next level of people that you meet. And you're going to meet people that are very different from you. But you are protected. Some of you aren't used to being around a lot of people, or a certain type of people, or a group of people. But you're going to, there we go, Bjork. Okay, well, in there's the growth. So what I'm getting from the Akashic, what I'm getting from tuning in, from the channeled info, as well as the channeling through the cards speaking, and your beautiful you, the perfected self, you, the soul self, is that you've been held back. Your goal, whatever you're doing, needs to be freedom. Freedom of choice to choose what you want, and financial freedom. Now that doesn't mean, okay, you have to leave everything or you get rid of obligations, but that's where you're going. So whatever your circumstances, there is going to be more breathing room. There's going to be more wiggle room. There's going to be more room to create or focus on what you want. And everybody's different. So somebody's idea of freedom, or what their soul deems freedom, could be different than another person. Use your wisdom, your life wisdom. The reason that you're in where you are is because you focused a lot on other people. And you were held back, okay? You were held back on a soul level, akashically, for the timing. And part of this was because you were healing a lot on a cellular level. You were healing what we call the cellular memory, the somatic memory, the DNA memory, and then the energetic memory as well, and the etheric. So we have cells, etheric cells, we have denser physical cells, but we have etheric cells and a set of etheric DNA. And they're the subtle energy. That's what you're going to be connecting more with. So you just really have to trust the timing right now. Trust where you're at. Okay, let's get a message through the astro dice, connecting into the Akashic realm. Yeah, 5th house. Sun in Gemini. Couldn't be more. It's time for your projects. It's time. Sun in Gemini in the 5th. It's time for you to play. For some of you, this could be with children, working with children. or children are somehow a focus, even infants. But some of you, this also has to do with lightening up, playing, getting out there again, dating. Again, you're coming, wherever this cave has been in your life, this void, where you felt a void, that something was missing, that's being replaced. Some of you, it's children. Some of you, it's dating. Some of you, it's marriage. Some of you, it's projects. It's creativity. Some of you, it is somehow teaching something or sharing. But it's also saying keep it light, because you're like the butterfly. Keep it light. Keep it light, whatever you're doing. Don't get into heavy mode of I have to, I need to. Let the energetic timing work with you. You are in a timing of expansion and opening opportunities, new influences, and connections. The only thing that can trip you up is if you don't have good inner boundaries of when you need to rest, when is enough, when is somebody pulling on you, when have you completed enough. If you work with your natural cycle, expect some kind of burst of energy, some kind of expansion where you're connecting into your soul genius, your codes, your specific soul codes, the light codes, the energetic codes. The vibrational frequency of you is what you're connecting more to. All right, soul lights, your soul insights mantra is I am now connecting with the energetic frequency codes of my soul, and I can feel it, and I can act upon it. Love and light. Hello, radiant soul light. So, this is soul story number 4, and you chose this beautiful amethyst cluster. This is one of my favorite clusters, and this has a very powerful energy. I don't know if you can feel it through the camera, but there is an ancientness to this. There is a sense of stability to this being in this crystalline form. And it holds a lot. It holds a lot of energy, holds a lot of memory. It's been with me for quite a while, and it holds its own memory and memories of previous experiences beyond me, and then my own experiences. So it holds a lot. It generates a lot. There's a lot of resources here. You come in with a lot of resources. I don't mean just financially, but the wherewithal to do what you need to do, to persist, to pursue what you want. You come in with a lot. I don't know if you know that, or how many of you know that you're coming in with a lot to do. I'm hearing that saying about responsibility, is given to those that can handle it. So you could have been given a lot, whatever that means to you this lifetime, or you've had to do a lot, or when a lot is given, a lot is expected. So you could have had a lot given. You've got this blue temple. This is about creativity. This is about self-expression. This is about manifesting. This is about coming in through the throat chakra, the higher chakra center. And I'm almost seeing like someone that's teaching someone, or people are looking at this person. There's an azure vault. So there's a lot of hidden resources. Is it secrets? There's something that you hold within that's been in your vault, that's part of you. It may be a very quiet or sacred part of you that's going to be coming out more, or you're going to be sharing more. But the blue temple is about communing through the vibrational frequency of the 5th chakra and the 6th chakra. When you add those 2 chakras, it's the 11th chakra. It has to do with community. Community, coming from communication, connection, collaboration. So I definitely feel starseed energy, but I also feel like you are community builders, or you're building something. Maybe you work within groups or teams, or you'd like to, or you're looking for that. So on a soul level, you are a community builder. You commune not just with people, but nature. You like to absorb yourself in people and situations. You like to really get to know people. There's a strong depth around you. So you're coming in with that, and then camel medicine, which I particularly have camel medicine. I have an amazing rock that I've got through one of my shamanic initiations that looks like a camel. And camels can go for a long time. They have hidden resources, right? They can go in the desert for a long time, and they store water, right? They're able to store water and to keep themselves hydrated. So again, you can store your own needs and wants, your own water. You could, you have what it takes to move forward, is what I'm hearing, to create what it is you want to create. Abundance. There we go. I'm grateful for abundance, for the abundance nature and the universe provide in my life. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. This is about utilizing your resources or your abundance. Now, some of you may say, oh, I don't have a lot of money, or I just have this, or I have this regular job. But you have resources within. It could be your knowledge, what you know, gifts. It could be the people around you. There are a lot of resources. Some of you, it's definitely financial resources. Some of you, it is different abilities or different things that you've studied. So let's see. Now, this is looking at your perfected soul, right? Your soul self, your evolved self, higher self. This is looking through really the blueprint of you, what particular gifts you have. This is going to be the spirit realm, and then this is the bridge between the spirit realm or the higher realm and the lower realm, as above, as so below, what's going on in the mundane world. So let's see what's going on in the astral and the Akash. You've got inspired action. So this is the etheric plane. This is about what's to manifest, conscious living, making those healthy changes. Let's see what's blessing in disguise. Oh, you got more cards. Onward and upward. Lightheartedness. And dreams. Well, something is getting you living more consciously, more awake, more aware. There could be changes in diet, to what you eat, drink, where you live, how you live. Some of you are getting, I just heard, getting rid of toxicity. Getting rid, whether that's food or situations, something that's toxic. I've got to tell you, what I'm reading from the Akashic is that you've gone many miles, millions of miles, and you've accrued a lot. There's something that you have a lot of. You don't realize, some of you don't realize what you have. Now, I'm going to say this. There's some change in, is it a job? Is it less clients, customers? Are you fired? Do you move on? Does something happen at your job where you just go, I can't do this anymore, or this is the last straw? But it's a blessing in disguise. So something in your life is going to be a blessing in disguise. Did you have to get into savings? Did you have to take a second job, a third job? I don't know. It's something that has to do with your living situation and or financially. Some of you could be health. You were held back for some reason, but it's a blessing in disguise. It's helping you. We're going to see how. It's helping you. Whatever you went through, it helped you shift, not even mental. I said clarify. No, your perfected self, the soul self, is saying, no, it's not. No, it was an energetic shift that took place that moved you into an abundance mindset. Look at this. Share your song, share your frequency, diving deep. So a lot in these readings about sharing. So I really feel, and that's one thing that I see, having been working on this, helping people, assisting them on the soul path for as long as I have, and the awakening, the different levels of awakening and ascension, is the hardest thing is, especially those that really have true gifts, really came in to do this, sometimes it's hard to get them going. It's like the reluctant psychic, the reluctant healer, the reluctant, and you don't have to do it in the way everybody else does. It's just your awareness, your consciousness that you're doing this. Okay, I'm getting a couple cards wanting to sneak out. I'm sorry, defenselessness, righting past wrongs, uprooting. That's this blessing in disguise. There's something you're moving into, falling into my arms, holding the opposites extremes of life. Yeah, you've been around a lot of people that are very different to you. There is some loss, or there has been loss in your life, maybe a lot of loss, maybe a lot of challenges, but there's been a blessing in disguise, and you're about to get the blessing because you're moving upward and onward, and you're lighter about it. You're connecting into more of the soul dreams. Now your soul has made a little redirection of energy here, where there's something new that's coming in, a new part or aspect. Soul memories and gifts, you've done this before. Yeah, so some of you have been a little tired, but you have a lot of spiritual help, a lot of help from the spirit realm, other dimensional support through beings, through guides, mentors on the other side, through family members, through teachers. You have a lot on the other side that are helping you and joining you, and they're saying, you know, open up more to that support. Yeah, open up. That's part of your resources, is that level of support. Yeah, that's you're tapping into hidden resources. What hasn't been used before or wasn't used enough, utilized enough, you're going back to something. But this is a time of opening up to a lot more abundance in the world and in the universe. You're finding your place. You're finding your place, your soul star satellite. You know, we're all soul stars, we're all satellites. You're finding your place within the cosmos and within the earth plane, the earth game, and within the awakening process also, with helping others to awaken. Now let's see what's coming on the 3D level. I'm getting a lot to do with busy, or a lot going on. And it just, I feel like if you did an appreciation list, or you looked at different ways that abundance has been in your life and is in your life, you're going to connect into this evolved self, this higher self. The higher self is simply, I mean, we call it higher self and lower self, but the higher self encompasses the lower self. So the higher self is the closest that we get beyond duality, beyond the binary. It has no what sex or religion or whatever. It's, you know, it's the navigating principle, and it connects us vibrationally into our soul. And your soul comes in with a lot of gifts, a lot of access to funds, to money, to people. And if you're looking, going, I don't have that, you do. Whatever level you're living, however you're living, it's like you could be, you know, having very low balance in the checking account, and you want something, and you find it in an old purse or wallet, or in the pocket of a jean, you find the money for it. The sun, look at that. This is a time to radiate your gifts and to live more consciously. 7 of Cups. Because you come in with a lot, it's sometimes hard to choose. Queen of Wands. 9 of Swords, just pick anything your soul self is saying. The Chariot, moving forward. Some of you are moving literally with a family. Some of you are joining with someone that has a family. You're finding, even if it could be family or friends like family or community. You've been praying and asking for this. There's the Tower. There's the blessing in disguise. So you're either coming out of a Tower moment, or there is one happening. Now this could be that you're releasing constraints. You're lightening up. You're releasing constraints of what wasn't, you know, what happened that wasn't what you wanted to have happen, right? What happened in your life that disrupted things, or was slow, or had you feeling constrained or boxed in. So you've got Whale and Orca elders. That's about your own song, but that's ancient memory. That's also empathic understanding, cellular memory when you get the Whale and Orca guides coming in. This has to do with many, many lifetimes coming here. It has to do with deep energetic memory, cellular memory, but also the energetic memory through the subtle energy, other planetary. Earth, it also has to do with the time when the earth was mostly water. So you have, this is saying you do have a lot of insight or understanding or wisdom or knowledge in some specific field. Some of you could be a few things that you weave together, but it's time to take that knowledge and speak your truth and speak it, share it. So whatever you're going through that's held you back, or you held yourself back, or you weren't able to choose, what is it that I want to do? What is it that what am I meant to do? Or how am I going to use this information or this insight? Well, first and foremost, you're transforming your life at this time. The energy of transformation to get you into alignment for much more light energy to access your soul dreams and act upon your soul dreams. And Queen of Pentacles. So there's definitely new people coming in your life. You've got Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, and Queen of Pentacles. So if we're going to bring it 3D, we could look at wand energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We can look at Gemini. This could be qualities of you, right? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and this could also be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. These could also be aspects of you that out of this ideas and making choices, starting to make choices, your soul wants you to make choices on what it is you're going to act upon. That Queen of Wands, you make the choice. Is it the right choice? Yes, it moves you forward and it breaks the hold, it breaks the spell, it breaks the chains that bind you. It breaks it open. So you're able to go in this new direction. Okay, so there's also a time of recuperation. There's something you're recuperating from also at this time. Whoops, sorry about that. Hit the camera. So you are in a time of recuperation. You are in a time of, and that's part of the camel energy. You're recuperating from some setbacks or losses, and you're now moving upward. Let's see, what do you most need to do? You need to take some action. Just not all of it. Some of you have a little bit of perfectionist. Should I do this? Should I do it this way? Should I do that? Just start little by little. Your higher self coming through will guide you. Saturn, there we are, the truth. You've held yourself back. But with the Queen of Swords energy there, you're getting to the truth of the matter. You're getting to what really is truthful for you, what brings conscious living, what allows you to move into inspired action. It's going to look different than those around you. That's what the evolution of your, on the lower level of the earth plane, once you, the evolved self, the higher self, once you know, it's going to look different than those around you. You're around people that could be quite different than you, or maybe you're more trained in something, you have more knowledge, or you're more advanced to some degree, more advanced in the training or the knowledge, and you're teaching. So some of the reflections you're getting are not reflecting the perfected soul. They're reflecting aspects of you, but not the totality of you. That will come more. Taurus, I have. There we go. So we go from Saturn, getting to your truth and structuring, to I have, the ability to have what you want. The ability, the camel, very Taurian energy here, roaming the earth plane, and has the resources. So this is time for you to utilize your resources. It's time for you to call in those favors. It's time for you to connect with other like-minded individuals. It's time for you, is it a raise? Is it raising your rate? Is it getting different customers or clients in? Is it something that you want to take action upon? Hidden realms, create conscious awareness. There we go, conscious living. That's key for you, the consciousness that comes in. The more conscious you are, soul story number 3, the more abundance you have. Okay, the more consciousness, the more abundance. We've got one more card here. Celestial Gatekeeper, timing is critical. Well, the timing is now. So if you didn't have something before, it's because the timing was not there. The timing was off. Again, using your wisdom, using your life experience or your other dimensional experience, working with your guides. You've come in with a lot. You've come in with something very precious. I feel like you didn't see that it was precious before. And your soul self is saying, oh my God, I hear it. I think some of you are seeing your gifts and you're saying, I'm sorry to yourself. I'm sorry I did that. I'm sorry I was in this relationship. I'm sorry I went this route. I'm sorry I took this. I'm sorry I didn't do that. So as you're cleansing this, I'm sorry to yourself, and someone could be also apologizing to you, you're getting lighter. It's like, okay, that was Saturn. That was my learning lesson on the earth plane. But I have wisdom from this. I can help others, or I can help myself. I can move into a place of abundance. This is time for you to live much more abundantly. That's a biggie for you right now. What we call havingness. You're raising your ability to have more in life. Wow, look at that. Uraz, strength, new beginnings. There's an ending and a new beginning. Something is over. You're moving into a phase of abundance. The Ur tree bouncing back from that new beginning. So whatever was held back, you're bouncing back in Wonjo. Happier relationships, more fulfillment in your life, more emotional fulfillment, more inspiration. This is very simple. This is light. Lighten up. Why did this happen for you? Because you had to learn, you had some Saturn lessons to learn. You came back to heal the emotional wounding of the earth plane, the patterns and emotional wounding of the old game, the old earth. You're coming in now with the new energy of the new earth. And so you have an understanding of the old earth, the old game, the wounding, the limitation, the patterns, the condition response patterns, the conditioning. So you're breaking that conditioning. Now to make your choices, you just need to do it lighter. You need to do it from a place of lightness and ease, because you are protected. You have the resources within you and around you. You come in with a lot of abundance. Look at what you have. Maybe you have 5 different juices in your refrigerator. That's abundance. You know, maybe you have more than one tarot deck. That's abundance. Or you have crystals. Or maybe you have more than one sweater. Maybe you have more than one car. Or you have used a car. Maybe you have a bike. That's abundance. You know, maybe you have a bike and a car and a motorcycle or a moped. That's abundance. Maybe you have enough gas to get here and there. Maybe you live near the water or the beach. Maybe you live in the mountains. Maybe you I don't know. Whatever it is, you need to start looking at what is abundance, because that's going to up your vibrational frequency and start getting you much more magnetic to attract more of what's in alignment with your soul plan. Okay, let's see. Last message for you. 8th house. Wow, moon. Feelings, energy, inspiration. Things are fluctuating, but you've got the moon in Aries. It's all about you moving forward on what it is you love. And in the 8th house, you have support. I'm going to say that there's something or someone that's going to support you or help you financially, to help you recoup some losses. Now, this could be just extra income that you find. It could be things increasing, but it's also abundance, that you're feeling better. I think you're eating better, you're looking better. There could be changes within the body that you're feeling healthier. I also feel moon in Aries, either you're going for something or someone comes in your life that's very Aries-like, that either helps you financially or is a deep committed relationship, or you're drawing in more 8th house type relationships, which are more kindred spirits, soulmates. It's soulmates that are on a similar or same path. I would say same path, so that there's a lot of depth there, emotional depth. But inspired action, there is something that's going to inspire you or move you. It could be a person coming in your life. What I hear from the soul, though, is that it's an aspect of the soul that's coming through that's very direct, could almost sometimes seem a little aggressive, but it's assertive. There's a part of your soul that's coming in that's very, like, go for it, very inspired, very assertive assertive, very Aries-like. It's an Aries energy that's coming in through you. If we're going to look through the lens of, you know, the zodiacal signs. Okay, hold on. There's a lot of abundance. You're finally making your wisdom, you're making everything you've gone through now work for you. And I feel that some of you could be elders bringing back in some kind of great wisdom to help those maybe chronologically younger than you, or maybe you've been on a path, or you've been in a particular field or area of work or area of focus or interest or hobby, something you've been doing a long time. Now that's going to, what we say in native culture, grow corn for you. It's going to bring in more resources of all kinds, including material, financial. All right, Soul Light, that is your reading. This is what's going on for you. Why is this happening to you? Now you know. Whatever that blessing in disguise is, it moves you forward, onward and upward, things lightening up, connecting more to your true dreams and ideas of what you want to do and where you want to go. All right, your Soul Insights mantra is, I am in divine right timing, in the right timing and flow. I am attracting all the abundance I need. I am that abundance. You are abundance. You hold the resources of the universe within you. Lots of love and light.